Hey guys, welcome to the second segment and hopefully last of the question and answer. Don't want to bore you too much here. So I'm going to go over a little bit of history, future, cardio workouts, and miscellaneous type YouTube stuff. So those are my categories for today. The first question is, when did you start getting serious about working out and what got you into competing? At first I got into running. I was not active for a very long time, and then got into running, got into working out with my husband in the gym, lifting weights, and during the first few weeks of that, I'd been following NPC competitors, IFB competitors, really liked their physiques, and I thought, hey, maybe I'll do a show. No, I don't want to do a show because I don't want to spread my butt and show. I'll edit that. I'll edit that out, honey. I don't want to, bend over and show everybody my butt on stage and blah, blah, blah. But then I just got used to the idea and said, whatever, I'll just do what I need to do to motivate myself, and signing up for a competition was a part of that.
Nice.
Hi, Carissa. How old are you? 28. What have you studied? Occupational therapy mostly. I wanted to be a nurse and then swung towards therapy. And that's what I do. I do it part-time. That was the next question. He also asked, or she asked, what do I think of CLA? I don't know enough about CLA to really have an opinion, but after doing minimal research, it showed that it doesn't really have, studies haven't shown any significant changes in or benefits for humans. So a little bit of mice, a little bit of rats, but no humans so far. So to each their own. Do it if you want. Was I military before, and how did me and my husband meet? We met through his cousin, who is a good friend of mine. We're from California, and he is from Utah, so he kind of came over and because of the military, and that's when we started dating. And no, this is my first time being military, so it's been an experience, good and bad. Have I ever considered powerlifting? I might. I definitely am not closed to it, so maybe we'll see in the future. I kind of want to get some physique goals down before I start training for strength, so we'll see. Do I plan on making YouTube my full-time job? No. You've probably noticed that I monetize some of my videos, but I haven't made any money so far. I've gone to the thing just out of curiosity, and I think it says like $30 this year. So I don't know if I'm not doing it right or what, but I don't have very many followers. I know I have over 1,000, which is great, but it's nothing compared to a lot of other channels. So, but I definitely don't have any plans on making it a job. I do this for other reasons. Any plans on a collab? Do you want your channel to grow into something more? I don't have any plans on a collab. I don't know who I would do that with. If they want to contact me and do one with me, then that would be fun. But I would like my channel to grow. Honestly, I'd really like it to help me get a sponsor, because competing isn't cheap, especially if I go to nationals, and that would be awesome if I could go to pro. Become a pro and do those competitions, but I don't really have high hopes for that, so if it happens, that would be great. This next question is, what supplements do you recommend for beginner women who just started working out? I really don't recommend anything. I really like creatine. Take a pre-workout if you need it. She talks about protein, obviously, but you don't need that if you get it from food. But I like it because it's easy. And she also talks about how she's thin and has a hard time gaining weight. I have videos on calories and macros, what you need for your goals, and if you want to gain weight, want to gain muscle, you need to eat enough, and you need to work out in a way that you gain muscle, which I also have a video on muscle hypertrophy. So we can go to there for that answer also. Thoughts on pre-workouts. She wants to get some, or he, I don't know who this is, but she's concerned about the effect it might have on my heart, on her heart, his heart, whatever. If it's truly safe. It seems like most lifters use them and don't pay attention to the ingredients and stimulants and what it might be doing to their health. Do your research. I don't know enough about this. Caffeine will definitely have an impact on your heart. It raises your heart rate and probably raises your blood pressure too. I don't know. Just be careful about your dosages and don't overdo it, and take it in moderation and recommended dosages. And I would definitely do your research on the companies that you buy from, all that sort of thing. Have you always lifted weights and been small? So if you consider me to be real small right now, then the answer is yes, but I've only lifted weights for just over a year. And she also mentions, and I really appreciated this, it kind of kicked my butt this week, I decided to do more cardio, but she says, I noticed you do minimal cardio. Is that because you hate it, or you feel like you get best results with primarily lifting? I did a lot of running before I started weight training, and I noticed I got a little leaner, but it's more of that scrawny lean than it is, how do I put this, shapely. It's more aesthetically pleasing to have a little bit more shape, is my opinion. More jacked and tan. So I feel like I do get better results with weight training, and actually I think I'm leaner when I weight train, now that I weight train, than I was when I was running, and especially before I started running. I really feel like I can be leaner doing that, because you still are burning more calories than if you're not weight training. And yeah, but no, that's not why I don't do as much cardio. I wasn't doing a lot of cardio and haven't ever, partly because I don't like it, partly because I'm trying to make some gains, and cardio will take away from my caloric intake. And I wanted to really push that over to, the muscle growing portion, the bodybuilding portion of what I was doing with bulking. Now I'm increasing cardio because I'm cutting, but for overall health, I really feel like cardio should be a part of everybody's, life, at least on a weekly basis, and I'm not a very great example of that, as you've noticed. Thank you. And to answer part of another question, HIIT cardio is what I prefer to do. I think it's shown to burn fat while maintaining as much muscle as you can. My favorite butt exercises that I feel like are beneficial are the squatting, pelvic raises weighted, and weighted walking lunges. And tips on how to get sponsored: I am not sponsored. If you think that I am, I'm not. So I can't really give you advice on that. But as you'll probably notice, a lot of people that are sponsored have thousands, tens of thousands of followers, which I don't have, which is probably why I'm not sponsored. And those people advertise for those companies. My favorite cardio machine is the stair climber. Am I fasted or no with cardio? When I was cutting before, I did it fasted, just because I did every workout fasted, and I don't do it now, but I might do it later, only because you can burn a little bit more fat. It does have some muscle hypertrophy benefits. Some studies show, don't quote me on that, and also because the longer I go without food, the more that I can eat later on in the day. So we'll see what.
The anabolic response is better when fasted.
I don't know if you heard that. The anabolic response is better when fasted. I guess I said that wrong. My educated honey over there. What is your max squat? So far it's 185 pounds, but I haven't tested it, and I should have. I wanted to before I started really cutting, but we'll see. My bench I haven't checked, but I do 10 reps of 75 pounds, and if you put it in a calculator, then it says 100 pounds would be my max for one rep. And my deadlift is 205, just traditional deadlift. Oh. And yeah, I haven't checked that in a little while too, so hopefully I'm stronger than that. Does your husband, hang on, I gotta turn this off. I'm gonna videotape you fixing your hair.
I gotta fix my hair.
Here, can you hold that?
That's scrubby.
Okay, so this next question says, does your husband ever have issues with you doing videos, especially when you do ones on the booty?
Okay, so I wrote down an answer for her that I sent to her via email, but she wants me to read it. So, it says, being raised in a very conservative household and being taught that modesty in dress was extremely important. At the very beginning, I took issue with Krista posting semi-revealing pictures on Instagram. I kind of flipped out once. It really wasn't a big deal. It was just a booty shot and some panties. So, anyway, so it says, However, I quickly got over that, and then I realized the intention means a lot, even if the perception doesn't change, other people's perception. In other words, I know Krista doesn't post pictures and make videos so that men and women can gawk. The videos she makes are informative and inspiring. That is her intention. If the videos and pictures are perceived and viewed for other reasons, that is completely out of her control. Bodybuilding is about aesthetics. Showing what your body looks like and how it changes is simply part of the sport. In my opinion, a how to build a booty video isn't much different than how to build a birdhouse video. But both are created to inform other people how to best accomplish a specific task. One just happens to be a booty and the other a birdhouse. Kind of cheesy, but you get it.
So well written. And like, I'd also like to add, I realize that some people will look and think things that are inappropriate, but I feel like women should be able to express themselves in the way that they want to, whether that's, I don't know, whatever their expression is, that they should be able to do that. And like you said, my intentions aren't to just be a hoochie. I'm doing this for bodybuilding, for fitness goals, aesthetic goals, because I like to, because it's my hobby, because I want to be informative for other bikini competitors that don't, have, a place to go to get real information. Because when I first started getting into it, I had a really hard time finding women that wanted to share their experience or their macros or their workouts or what they do. It was, a lot of people are just all about, well, if you pay me, I'll tell you and keep it a secret from everybody else. But I feel like when it comes to your health and things like this, that we should all share, To finish up the last category of this question and answer, it's YouTube and miscellaneous questions. The first one says, I know I'm going to sound like a dick for asking this, but if your channel was to blow up with subs, you got your pro card and did well in pro shows and got offered a sponsorship, would you sell out and push bullshit products and bro science information just to make money? No, I have a part-time job and a husband that pays all my bills, so I don't need the money. It would be nice to have a sponsor so that I don't have to pay for my hobby. That would be nice. But real big sponsors, I guess they get salaries, is what I've been told. And it would have to be a real good company, a company that I believe in and believe in their products and agree with. I think I've looked into Citadel Nutrition's Tier 1 pre-workout and things like that, and they seem to have a good thing going on, but I don't think they're big enough. And I mention that because I think Brandon Campbell is affiliated with them, which I think is cool, maybe. I mean, are you, Brandon? I don't know. But I really appreciate Brandon and some other YouTubers that are real honest and aren't sponsored with big sponsors because they're so honest. So what does that tell you about the industry? I don't know. I might take, I don't know. I don't want my name on a product that I don't like. If they're like a pretty cool company, I've heard good things about Quest, but I don't like their bars, and I've never tried anything else. So if I don't like something, you're going to hear it. I'm not going to just keep my mouth shut and only tell you good things about things, about companies and products. I'm going to tell you what I don't like, too. So honestly, you won't really have to worry about this because I'm not going to get sponsored. I hope to go pro one day, but I just doubt that I'll be sponsored. So if you're a good company out there and you're watching this and you want to sponsor me and you don't have bullshit products and bro science, yeah, sponsor me. I'll hook it up. I'll advertise for you. Can you talk about your political or social views? I can, but it's just not relevant. He asked me if I have a gun or my husband has a gun. I'm not going to tell you, though. You can try and break in my house and find out for yourself. Gun to your head, Snickers or Milky Way? Snickers, guys, Snickers. Okay, got to put that nut in there. My question. Can you do a 15,000 calorie challenge after your show? No. My husband was just talking about this. He wants to try and do a 10,000 calorie one like together, but I mean, he wants us to do it separate, I think. Yeah, because I could eat 5,000 calories. Definitely, I think I could eat 5,000 calories. Not 10, though. All right, guys. Let's finish this bitch. Just kidding. Okay, so what is my favorite YouTube fitness channel? So since you specified fitness channel, I'm going to say nothing because I don't watch any YouTube channels for fitness. I do my own research. I like to see what other people do. I do follow Kara. I like to watch her for competition reasons. Same thing for One Fit Ash Mom. Nikki Blackheader is pretty entertaining, and I like watching Brandon Campbell because he's real, down to earth, real honest, and I appreciate that. Also, I've been following BioLane recently, and he's really informative, and I really like his style and his approach. And I would definitely use him as a trainer one day, so I'm keeping him in mind. If he would take me, like I emailed him and he didn't even answer, so thanks, guy. I dare you to answer this question. You won't answer this question. Here's the question. Did you know that Old MacDonald was a really bad speller? No, I didn't. Thanks for asking. Douchebags in the gym, any experiences with them? What qualifies a douchebag? No, I don't really have any experiences with them. Sorry to disappoint. Let's see. What's your nationality? I am Portuguese, a quarter Portuguese, and then like Irish and like a bunch of other stuff, white stuff. Am I a personal trainer or a dietitian? No. Maybe I'll be a personal trainer one day, though. I don't know. We'll see. And what music you listen to during workouts? I think they meant to say, what music do you listen to? I listen to Eminem mostly, and then a lot of other like ghetto hip-hop rap music. My last, or old school, like hip-hop type stuff. The last question says, and I saved this for last on purpose, it says, could you properly explain how a man staring at a woman working out isn't just rude and awkward but creepy, especially for a woman who works out alone? Perhaps share your own personal experience, and the gym could be a better place. I haven't had experiences with this, and what typically works for me is giving them a bitch look and staring back at them, and then they kind of like notice that you made eye contact, and whether or not they realize they've been staring at you, now they realize they've been staring at you. And if they stare at you again, then you stare them down with a bitch look on your face. And typically it won't happen again. But it is really frustrating because it's distracting for my workout, and then I feel like I can't do the things that I want to do, but my feminist attitude says, fuck it, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do, whether they're looking or not. But then it's like you don't want to give them the pleasure of looking at your ass when you're doing straight leg deadlifts. I don't know. It's like if you're going to look at somebody, at least be discreet about it. If you're going to stare and be pervy, then I'm going to report you, or I'm going to stare your ass down. And if you don't stop, then I'll report you. And I think that we should start doing that. Or just like let them know, hey, look, I can see you staring at me. I'm trying to do my workout. I'd appreciate it if you keep your eyes off of me. And if you don't, then I'm going to report you to the owner or the manager, and you're going to get your ass kicked out of here. So if you want to continue to go to this gym, stop staring. Like, it's not a joke to me, and it's sexual harassment, and it's really degrading, like, to think that, oh, I can just stare at this woman while she does these things. It's rude. And I also think if you're the kind of misogynistic male that thinks that, oh, well, if she's wearing that, then she's asking for it. If she's doing straight leg deads, she's asking for it. If she's doing pelvic raises, she's asking for it. We're not asking for anything. We're going to the gym and we're working our asses off, so that we can be fit, so that we can have our, whatever our reason is, we're there to work our asses off. And it doesn't even matter if she is asking for it. You don't fucking do it because it's against the law. So sexual harassment is against the law. Staring at somebody being a creepy, perverted man is, I don't know, it's just fucking creepy, and guys know that. I go with my husband occasionally, and I notice that makes a difference. If you have like a guy friend that you could work out, that makes a difference. I've had somebody at the gym tell me that, hey, if you ever need me to like scare off any guys, let me know. And whether or not he was picking up on me or not, he was respectful prior to that comment, and I probably would use somebody for that. I would say, hey, let's do a couple sets together or whatever, and then maybe that person will stop looking, because we need somebody to like back us up and help us out. Would I walk to the parking lot with that guy? No. But I would do a couple sets with him to keep some creepster off my back, you know? So good luck, girls. I'm sorry if that's happening to you, because it's really, really annoying, especially if you want to get a good workout in. And that wraps up our question and answer. And I just want to say thank you to all of you guys that actually participated. I like my subscribers and my followers on Instagram. I feel like they're really cool people so far. Nobody's said anything rude or disrespectful. So appreciate that, and I'll see you next video.